Google Veo 3 complete tutorial and review. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can get started with Google Veo 3. Now, what exactly is Veo 3 and how is it different from Veo 2? Well, Google Veo 3 has the ability to create amazing high-quality videos with audios as well. So you're able to create amazing videos. Not only that, but you are able to extend on scenes. So if you are a filmmaker or looking to create longer videos, you can easily create them using Veo 3. So let's get started and I'll show you guys how to use Veo 3 and what are the pros and cons. Starting off, head on over to deepmind.google and you have two options for trying Veo 3. You can use this in Gemini or Flow. I'm just going to click on Try and Flow to get started with Flow. Now, after that, just click on Create with Flow and you're just going to log on to your Google account. Now, all you need for this is a Google account, so I'm just going to be proceeding with my account over here. And once you've logged on, you will be receiving a few marketing emails. If you want, you can choose to opt in or opt out. Then you have to continue with their privacy policy. And just like that, you can proceed. Now, you do need to proceed and subscribe to Google AI. So you can click on subscribe on the top right to get started with that. Now, you can get this completely for free. So you can click on Get Google AI Pro and then click on Agree. Once you do that, you're going to complete your payment information. After your 1 month free trial, you're going to be charged. So I'm just going to complete that. Now, once you've done that, this is what my dashboard looks like because I have previously created some content using Veo 3. Now I'm going to show you guys how to use Veo 3 first, and then I'm going to show you guys some of the previous content I've created and what are the differences between Veo 2, Veo 3. So starting off, you can click on New Project over here, and once you click on New Project, you will see a prompt box at the bottom. Then on the top right, you will see your settings icon. Then you can change the version that you want to use. So you have Veo 2 Fast, then Veo 3 Fast. Then you also have Veo 3 Quality, and then you have Veo 2 Quality as well. I'm going to go with Veo 3 Fast. Then after that, you can choose if you want to go with text to video, frames to video, or ingredients to video. Now, when you choose frame to video, you are able to upload images and convert them into videos. You can add a starting and an ending image, and then you can get that converted into a video. But we're going to get started with a basic prompt. So starting off, I want my basic prompt to be a world where fruits are people, fruits walking around. And now I have put in my prompt, and just like that, you guys can see on the bottom right, it will display what model is being used. Then you can reuse your prompt as well as flag output or delete any output that you no longer want. And you will have the date over here. Now you can view this in a grid format like so, and you can view this like so. Now we're going to wait until this is generated, and you can scroll around into other projects and other creations while your video is being created. It does not pause your video. So I'm going to show you guys different things we have done. Starting off, this is an example of a Veo 3 quality video. Now you might say this is a very basic video. The only description I provided was a guy playing video games, and this is the video. Now, although this is a very simple video, the quality of the video is pretty indistinguishable from an actual video. So you guys can see that this video is hyper realistic. It looks pretty much like an actual person is playing games. Now, if I was to compare this to some of my other creations, now this was an image that we converted into a video, and this was done using Veo 2, and I just uploaded the first frame, which was just this image. And now it converted that into a video. This is pretty realistic. It's very nice, but I do think that if I had used Veo 3, I would be able to create some suitable audio alongside it. Not only that, but even make it more interesting. Now you guys can see our fruit video has now been created, and this is what it looks like. So you guys can see this is a really cute video, and it's really interesting because you guys can see it looks like a central area of a village or a city, and there are clothes hanging around, but you know, the fruits are actually people. So it's very realistic. I do like this. I could further define and extend on this as well. So if you want to take any video in Veo 3, you can just click on Add to Scene. And when you click on Add to Scene, you can proceed with further extending that scene. So whatever you want to add, you can just add it in the form of a new description. So the pear fruit walks to the camera and says, "Welcome to Fruitland." And I'm just going to add this in apostrophes. And then after that, I'm going to wait for this scene to be extended. Now, what it does is that it takes the context from the pre-existing scene and it's able to include that context within your next scene as well. This is a great feature for building longer videos if you're looking to build hyper-realistic movie scenes, music video scenes, social media content. If you want consistency throughout your content, then this is going to be a great option. Now, in the meanwhile, I'll show you guys some other examples as well that we have created using Veo 3 or Veo 2 in Google's Flow AI. Now, this is another example of Veo 2, and this was using Veo 2 Fast. And I have created the original video and multiple different variations of this video. So you guys can see I have a few different iterations of the same thing that I have created. Now we're going to take a look at the scene extender and the final project. And this is the second scene. Like so the pair is walking and he says, "Welcome to Fruitland." Now I don't like this because it doesn't add a face to the pair, so I might want to add that context in the prompt as well to extend the scene from the previous scene as well. Again, here is another example that we have created using Veo 2 Fast. This was just a hyper-realistic video of a model wearing golden clothes, and then the video pans out to show other models wearing Earth-like clothes. Now, you can use Veo 2 if you are not focused too much on the itty-bitty details, but if you want something like this, which is very detail-oriented and hyper-realistic, maybe something like this, then you might want to opt for Veo 3. Personally, I would definitely say that Veo 3 comes at a very reasonable price when you take a look at the features that it has. If you take a look at the differences in quality, this is what Veo 2 generates on the same prompt, versus this is what Veo 3 generates. So this is what Veo 3 has created, which is far more hyper-realistic, and this just comes down to how much focus you want on one element, as well as how many credits you're willing to spend, because the credit system is very, very different. So you're going to be spending around 100 credits with Veo 3 and 10 to 20 credits on Veo 2. But with Veo 3 Fast, you are able to spend only 20 credits for a video creation. So that just does give you the ability to spend less credits. If you're looking to get started with Google AI, you can get started for free for the first month, and it's only $19.99 for AI Pro and $250 for AI Ultra. Both are amazing plans and give you access to 1,000 credits, whereas AI Ultra gives you access to 12,500 credits every month. This is going to be across all Google AI tools such as Flow, Whisk, and Gemini. So you're able to create amazing videos within Gemini as well if you do not want to separately use the Flow application. I think this is an amazing application that anyone can use to create amazing visuals, whether it's just for a short clip or if they're looking to build larger videos. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.